We're starting out with fall this morning. Lots of beautiful sunshine and temperatures. Finally seasonal. Just feels cool out there to us because we haven't had temperatures like this in a while. 53 degrees in Springfield on east and northeast winds at 7 miles per hour and very dry dew points in the upper 40s. We've got temperatures running about 15 to 20 degrees cooler now than they were yesterday. It's 54 in Branson, 50 in Mountain Grove, and 50 in Fort Leonard Wood this morning. So kiddos will want jackets at the bus stop this morning. It's a cool start. 75 by dismissal, a couple of clouds, and still feeling pretty fall-like. For those football games tonight, first and 10 coverage will be Stratford at Fair Grove. We're looking at temperatures around 70 for kickoff and then in the middle 60s through halftime. So you'll probably want some jackets for tonight as well. So hour by hour, a couple of clouds hang to the north. Could have temperatures get stuck in the 60s there, 75 in Springfield. We drop into the middle and upper 50s tonight, and then by tomorrow, we're dry in the afternoon, just partly to mostly cloudy. Then a front arrives with some showers and storms late in the afternoon and evening. So we'll have those storms late on Saturday. I think, again, you have most of the afternoon to do things outside, a little bit warmer at 82 degrees. Those storms stall on Sunday. We'll have more clouds, showers especially to the south with that chilly temperature at 68 degrees. Lauren?
It's your right to know. We now know the Hy-Vee here in Springfield was involved in a data breach the company warned about back in August. This breach involved a malware virus stealing credit and debit card info from customers at Hy-Vee's Market Grill and fuel pumps. Potentially stolen information dates from December of 2018 to July of this year. However, the company says if you used a card inside the store, your information was not compromised in the checkout lanes. Law enforcement and banks have been notified. In more local news, a firefighter was injured yesterday battling this house fire in North Springfield. Crews were called out to Dale Street, that's near East Avenue, around 2 o'clock, a few blocks west of National. 5 people were inside when the fire started in an outdoor garage. All of them made it out unharmed. An assistant fire chief says several additions were made to the roof, which made it harder for crews to extinguish the fire. It's still under investigation. Stone County citizens have access to a new tool that will keep them safe while also helping law enforcement complete their duties. Our Hannah Zettel is back from Stone County today with this story.
Well, the Stone County Sheriff's Office and Kimberling City PD now offer free window decals that will alert first responders to medical conditions. The color-coded window cleans indicate citizens' disabilities such as diabetes, hearing problems, autism, and dementia. The stickers can be placed on a front home window or on the rear driver's side window of a vehicle, in the line of sight of first responders who will have warning of possible communication barriers. Kimberling City Police Chief Craig Alexander says the tool increases public safety by helping law enforcement respond to incidents appropriately.
So, because we have had that where you knock on their window, they roll down, they don't hear you, so it gives you don't overreact to a situation. So it gives you the ability to understand it.
Residents can pick up the disability window clings at Stone County Sheriff's Office and the Kimberling City Police Department or City Hall. The decals are free, but donations will be accepted to offset those printing costs.
Hannah Zettel this morning. Thank you. Some great information to keep in mind. Keeping crime in focus on the search for the driver who struck and killed 12-year-old Jaylee Luke last weekend. Lebanon police have released security footage of the suspected truck involved. This image was taken at Jefferson and Commercial, that's in Lebanon. If you know anything about the vehicle, you should call police. We'd also like to tell you that the date and time for Jaylee's funeral has been set. That's happening today at 2 p.m. at the Holman Howe Funeral Home. She'll be put to rest at the Barnett Cemetery. And some disturbing news out of Neosho, Missouri, as the Humane Society is offering a reward up to $5 grand for information on who tortured a dog. We should tell you the details you're about to hear may be troubling for some. Police say someone skinned a beagle last week. When officers arrived, the dog had 75% of her skin removed, but was still alive. The beagle either escaped or was set free, but had to be put down to end her pain. Humane Society State Director Amanda Good says, quote, "It takes a truly callous person to skin a dog alive, and it's completely heartbreaking to imagine the suffering this dog endured." If you have any information on this crime, you should call the Newton County Sheriff's Office. In today's political coverage,
big Ozark welcome to First Lady Teresa and Governor Michael L. Parson.
As you heard there, Governor Mike Parson welcomed as the keynote speaker of the Ozarks Chamber of Commerce's State of the Community event last night. And Parson was quick to focus on two things: workforce development and infrastructure. He complimented Ozark on its efforts to prepare kids for the workforce, especially those who don't go to college.
And I will say this, and I think Ozark's a perfect example of what you're doing. With the technology that you're using, what you're teaching kids about the workforce. Every kid is not going to go to college, but you have to work hard. You have to give them the ability to get to those skills. Those are the people we need to make sure prepared for the workforce of tomorrow. If you do that in Ozark, I guarantee you your community will grow.
Parson also highlighted a $300 million bond project passed by the legislature last year and talked about the Fast Track program, which helps people over 25 years old return to school for free. In more local news, fall weather has finally arrived and just in time for fall festivals. If you're in the Springfield area, you have multiple options for this weekend. Right here in Springfield is the 2019 Ozark Fall Farm Fest. More than 900 ag and rural living exhibits will be happening over the Ozarks Empire Fairgrounds starting today through Sunday. Parking and admission are free. Next, just head south and you'll find the 46th Annual Ozark Art and Craft Fair. The Finley River Park will become home to more than 300 vendors from around the country. Vendors will exhibit and sell their latest works and original art pieces. That fair kicks off today at 9 and runs through Sunday as well. Now, finally, in Republic, you can visit Pumpkin Days, which is Saturday. The annual festival will have more than 200 craft booths set up along Main Street in Republic, as well as live entertainment and kids' activities. Main event, weighing produce. I have to imagine some pumpkins will meet a scale there. We also want to take a check of your forecast in just a second to let you know how it will be for those festivals. But before we do that, we have a few Google trends to address. The first one is a flour recall, which has been expanded. This is for King Arthur flour. It is for all-purpose flour, 5 and 25-pound bags. The fear here is E. coli contamination. So that time of year, you might be breaking out the baked goods to, make something this weekend. Just keep that in mind. If you have that in your pantry, throw it out, and you can contact King Arthur for a refund. The other major trend, the Cardinals.
Oh, of course. That game last night. Does anybody have fingernails left after the Chiefs on Sunday and the NLDS last night?
No.
Insane. They won, though.
I know. We need a chill pill to make it through the rest of the playoff season, I think.
They got most of their runs in the ninth inning, the top of the ninth and the bottom of the ninth for both the Cardinals and the Braves.
Yeah. So if you missed it, they won against Atlanta 7-6, but the next NLDS game is this afternoon at 3:30 Central Time.
Still in Atlanta.
Yes. All right, and how are we looking as you step outside today?
Feels like fall. Temperatures at 52 degrees at the bus stop this morning, 75 by dismissal. A mix of sun and clouds and still fall-like. Showers and storms late Saturday into Sunday. Temperatures much cooler on Sunday, and then maybe some upper 40s early next week for the overnight lows, guys. Sorry.
Don't get too worried. All right, Ladies' Day here. We're going to the pumpkin patch.
Yes.